Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, lock it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd and 11. Caught by Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Mark Ingram. 95 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
Off play action. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Yeah. Hey, Zoo.
50's the mic.
You must be dreaming. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run here with Ingram. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Steve 6.
On 1st down, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Look at me, zipper. On the ball, dude.
Throwing again. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
17-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 18 Raider. Go.
Let's go one more. Mike's 50.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jayon Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. Mike's 50. Come on, baby.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 50.
Step.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the First of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down, Titans.
Come on, set. 30 base, let's go. We 81 this.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Go! Hey! High 7!
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
Hit it!
On 1st down, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
15 1. Look, squeeze!
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Got 4 down. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey.
Topper, fight!
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Let it.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, lock it.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Go.
From the gun, Herbert going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds Humphreys. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
First down, Titans.
Down. 8-3. And let's get the exit. 22. Ready.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Go. Mike is at 50. Check Mike 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Back to throw. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Able to power through. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.